In Republican Congressman Mike Rulli is a grocer turned congressman. His family founded Rulli Brothers Market in Ohio. I suppose once in the business, always in the business, and it's still in the family, right? Congressman, so appreciate you joining us. This was started, your grocery store chain, by your grandfather and your great uncle, I believe, over 100 years ago, and has been run by the family ever since. So give us, from your view, what price controls would do to your business.
Well, the saddest thing about price control, Sandra, is that it's going to hurt the regular working family and their standard of living. I think that's a topic that no one's really addressing right now. Now, if you're working a 9 to 5, or I should say an 8 to 6 or an 8 to 7, and there's a lot of people that even have to have 2 jobs to just make ends meet, with no pun intended, you know, if you're doing that, you want the luxury where you're going to actually be able to order what you want to buy. And what I mean by that is you're not buying the products that you're used to buying, your favorite items. Now, if you're working so hard, you want that luxury. That is a luxury that only Joe Bag of Donuts and that the blue-collar American worker can actually enjoy. I am lucky enough, even being a member of Congress, I'm still able to work the family stores on the weekend. So last weekend I was ringing register, and I cannot tell you how many times a single mom would come through with 3 or 4 children, and their standard of living is so much worse than it was 4 years ago. The old saying, are you better off 4 years ago? Well, you were better off underneath President Trump, not underneath a Harris administration. And let me explain for a second. The mom that used to buy porterhouse or an English rump roast is now buying ground beef and hamburger helper. She used to buy Bounty paper towels. Now she's buying a generic paper towels. And it just goes on and on and on. They're buying generic coffee. And then the worst part is they'll be in the line. They'll have 3 or 4 children with them. And they'll say, stop at $80. But the bill really should go for $130. So their pantry isn't even full.
Generic paper towels, don't even talk to me about that. They don't soak anything up. It's a big problem. You end up using twice as much, in my view. Okay, so this was what Harris said in that first economic speech, Congressman. And I wonder what someone like you, who's very closely involved in a family-owned grocery business, what you thought when she said this.
My plan will include new penalties for opportunistic companies that exploit crises and break the rules, and we will support smaller food businesses that are trying to play by the rules and get ahead. We will help the food industry become more competitive, because I believe competition is the lifeblood of our economy.
Competition usually leads to more efficient pricing, right? It usually leads to lower prices for the consumer. That is not a political perspective. That is an economic one, purely. So, Congressman, what did you think when she said that? And perhaps more, is she targeting the big corporations, the ones who make the big box cookies and cereals? Was she really targeting the grocers? How did you interpret her economic message?
I interpret it as Kamalaism. It is communism. I mean, when you think about something, the first person she's got to hurt, I really would love for your listeners to just take a second and listen to what I'm about to tell you. The first people that are going to go out of business are the urban stores. So the urban desert that they're constantly talking about is going to grow by leaps and bounds. The second people to go would be the mid-sized grocers. And then last would be the traditional big box stores, whether it's Kroger or Publix or whatever one of the grocery stores that you're used to going to. This is going to hurt them. And not only that, your UPCs, that's that scan bar at the bottom of every product you buy in a grocery store. Right now, grocery stores have about 38 to 42,000 items. I think Costco and Walmart are pushing close to 43,000. Within 4 years of it, God forbid, Harris administration, you're going to see those numbers go down to 4,000 to 5,000 products. So you're going to be limited to what you can buy. You will be living in Cuba. You will be living in Venezuela. It will not be the America life that you're used to living right now.
That is a very strong warning coming from you, Congressman. I just want to finish up with this. When she makes the claims that, you know, these guys are out there making tons of money and have huge profit margins, this is grocery store net profits after taxes, okay? This is according to the latest statistics over just the past, 5 or 6 years or so. I mean, you're talking about less than a 2% margin. Okay, the net profit after taxes. I mean, that's just not a lot. There's not a lot of room there. And some of these grocers are not even turning a profit at all. It's been a tough environment. So we appreciate you coming on, Congressman. Thank you very much. Our best to you and your family business, by the way. All right.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.